I never shine away. I'm never afraid of going into the fire, into where people are afraid. I always confront them, and
Download the AllStar app. Make your picks for UFC fights, challenge your friends, level up and win prizes. Link in description. Get it now.
Yeah, where exactly do you stay in Belgium?
I stay in Diegem, and that's near Zaventem, near the airport. Just next to Brussels, not far, like 5 minutes from Brussels. So yeah.
And how's life out there?
Nice, nice. It's a nice season now. The weather is good, but sometimes it gets raining, wind. You never know. So yeah, but otherwise everything's good. I'm training every day, twice, and yeah, keeping focus and ready to go.
Yeah, and making your town known to the world, right? That's basically what you're
Yeah,
doing,
exactly. Little
right?
gang,
That's exactly Zulu Gang. So let's talk about it. The last fight, man, Contender Series, first round TKO finish. Punches, knees, heavy shots. The guy just couldn't keep up. What I mean? Just take me through the fight, watching it again, thinking about it a little bit more. How do you feel about it?
Feel great, man. It's I can't even describe how I feel because it's like accomplishment, and I've been waiting for this opportunity so long time, and now that I got the win at the first round, it's wonderful for me. Obviously, he was a good striker, a great fighter. I was the underdog, he was the favorite, but we knew exactly who were in front of us, and we had a good strategy against him, and it worked perfectly. So I got the win, and feels good, man. Feels so good. Yes.
When you fight, especially in a country like, let's say, Belgium, it's not
Yeah.
as known, for MMA. I mean, it's more known for kickboxing because I've known a few, kickboxers from Belgium, famous ones, and
Yeah.
uh, and you go over there, man. Most people, when they meet you, they have no idea who you are, right? And then you fight.
Exactly.
It's almost an advantage, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is because no one know, and I just show up and like boom, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Now we're here. You know.
Yeah, boom. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. I love
And
it,
that's
man. I
it.
love it.
That's all she
You
wrote.
know, yeah, it is. And after the fight, you were saying like, man, there's nothing wrong with me, man. I can fight next week. Like you feel good. You still feel that way?
Yeah, of course, man. And that's the thing with me is that all my fights till now, I always like when I win, it's a dominant win, and I'm never like have blood or injuries or no, like the same night I can go party and nobody knows that I've been fighting. I can go, even when I was a student at school. I used to fight, and the next day going to school, and nobody knew that I just fought. So when I say that I'm ready to go, I'm really ready to go. I had no injuries, nothing. It was too fast even. After 3 minutes, I was like, oh, it's already done. I have so much energy left in me. So yeah, I'm glad that it came that fast also because but I was ready for a war. I was ready for 3 rounds. I'm always ready to go to the end. But I'm good. I'm good to go. If they call me tomorrow, the next week, anytime, I will be there. I'm ready.
It kind of sucks that like the Paris show just happened. I mean, maybe if it was like next month, you could be like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
I'm here. Like I'll step
yeah.
in.
Exactly. Now
Yeah,
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting
yeah.
for the call, staying ready, because I know that it's gonna be harder and harder, and I'm getting prepared for it. So yeah.
How do you feel about entering? most people believe the lightweight division is the best division, the most talented division of all of MMA. How do you feel about entering that division in the biggest promotion in the world? Man, that's a
It's yeah, it's exciting, you know. It's exciting because you know that that division is like the hardest division in the UFC, and I'm there, you know. So I never shine away. I never I'm never afraid of going into the fire, into where people are afraid, you know. I always confront them, and you know, I that's my thing, you know. I'm so determined, you know. I'm motivated. I have everything, and I have the will, the skills, and I know that I can do the difference, you know. And when you want to be the best, you have to train with the best. You need to fight with the best, and so that's what I'm reaching, you know. So let's go, you know. I'm ready.
training with the best. Talk about the team that you have around you, that's been building you up and prepared you for the Contender Series to get that victory.
Yeah, we have a big team here in Belgium, a Valent team. That's where I'm training. Most we come from a kickboxing school, but we do also MMA. We have wrestlers. We have everything, you know. Jiu-jitsu. I have my coach Jiu-jitsu, Yassine Azarkan, my coach of wrestling, Shamil. He's a Chechen with all his Chechen guys. So, you know, we're all together. And of course, my head coach, Valon, Pavlo, and we've been working so hard. And when I went to Vegas to train over there at Extreme Couture, well, there's many UFC fighters, PFL fighters, Bellator fighters, you know, and I was like kind of excited to train with them and just to see, to feel what's the difference, you know. And I was like, yeah, there's not that much different. Like we're good here in Belgium, also, you know. Obviously, it's good to have the experience and train with high quality guys, you know, but. Here in Belgium, I'm like maybe the only one now who signs in the UFC, but our training are good. You know, when you see the performance that I made, you can see that I was well trained and everything went perfectly. So yeah, it proves that I'm in good hands and I have a great team and everything is great. You know, and yeah, I train with a lot of professionals. Like my opponent was left-handed, and but we have so many left-handed in my team, you know. So it was easy to reproduce and get on to the strategy. So yeah, it went perfectly, and I have the best team here in Belgium, and you know, and it's a good feeling to be well trained with high coaches and sparring partners.
It's good to
Yeah,
see somebody representing Belgium. It's been a while. I believe the last person that I remember in the UFC is Tariq Safadine. Is he from Belgium?
yeah, he's from Belgium, but he
Yeah.
moved now. He's in LA, I
Oh,
think so.
yeah,
So
of
yeah,
course.
he
But
moved,
he
but
originated.
yes, he's from Belgium, and we had the same coach, you know, Valon, my head coach. He was his
Oh,
coach also. So you know, but he wasn't the only one. There were also Gaetano, but he didn't do long at the UFC. He had two fights, and the coach was also Valon, you know, my coach.
yeah,
So yeah, you know, the
legit,
three
legit.
guys, three fighters at the UFC
Yeah.
with the same coach. So it's not for nothing, you know.
Exactly. There you go. It's not for nothing, man. You guys doing your thing, putting yourself on the map. And yeah, Tariq, man, he's one of the nicest dudes I've ever met. Like I've spent
Yeah.
some time before his last fight against RDA a couple years ago. He was out
Yes.
here in Thailand training, and I got to spend some time to watch him in camp. One of the
Yeah.
nicest dudes ever,
In
man. I
Tiger
never
Muay Thai,
underestimate
huh?
him.
It
Yeah,
was in
yeah, he was a
Tiger Muay
tiger at
Thai.
that time.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly. Because
exactly.
my coach went with him over there in Thailand.
Oh, that was
My
it.
coach
Oh,
was there.
that's him. Okay, I met him too. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
Well, you saw my coach
There you
then, you
go.
know.
There you go.
You see the connection,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
weird world, right? It's small
he's a great fighter. Yeah, he's a
for
great
sure.
fighter.
I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you about your record. You're 8-1. You're on an 8 fight winning streak, which means that you lost your pro debut. I mean, there's a lot of famous fighters that lost their pro debut and become incredible champions. But how did that fight affect you? Because there's like many things going on. It's your first fight as a pro, and then now it's your
Exactly.
first loss as a pro. Like, what happened? Explain that fight.
Exactly. It was like you said, my first professional fight, and the first time with the all the cameras, all the attention, the crowd, and everything, and it just wasn't me. I was like, I wasn't in the fight. I didn't bring the fire that I usually bring with me, and I was a bit, like the first time, like wow, I wasn't ready, but I lost with a decision um, against an opponent that now is my partner. He's now a partner of mine, and he
Hmm.
was like a better wrestler. So he knew that I was more striker than a wrestler. So he take me down and kept me there, and we he did that the 3 round, and he won that fight. But after that fight, it made me stronger. It made me stronger, and I train, and I focus myself on my wrestling, my grappling, and when you lose, you don't want to never lose again and have that feeling. I was disappointed in me and myself, and I knew after that fight that I would never be like shy, like, oh, no. And that the second professional fight that I had, I was like this. I was like, I need to win. I'm like, I'm gonna destroy that guy. I don't care who's watching this camera, or this or this or this. It's just him and me, and that's it. And since then, I've been on a winning streak, and every time I get better, I train, I get better and better and better, and it shows off. It shows off. Hard work shows off.
Oh,
So
definitely shows off.
made me
But
stronger. It's the loss that
yeah,
made me stronger. Yeah.
without a doubt. And we know you as a striker, but you have a submission win too. I mean, you have the
Yes,
gilly. You tossed in the gilly
exactly,
one time,
exactly.
right?
Yeah. Do not underestimate my grappling skills, man. I didn't had many fights to show it
Yeah,
because I didn't have to. But I'm a super good grappler, super good wrestler, and that's my bonus. That's my bonus stuff. And when I have to, I can do it. Otherwise, I put you KO. If I don't put you KO, and I have to put you down, I can put you down. I can submit you to.
there you go. And you said that the guy that you fought and lost to, he later became your training partner.
Exactly,
Tell me about
exactly.
when you first saw him, like come to the gym, and you're like, "Oh, this guy's gonna come train with us." I fought him. Like that's
No, well,
interesting to me.
no, it didn't happen like that. It was like
Mm,
our coaches know each other. So even before the fights, our coaches know each other. And it was me who went to their gym the first time, and to train, and they're twins. They're twins brothers, so you don't recognize which is who. I didn't know, did I fight you or did I fight you, and both are fighters, left-handed, the same face, everything the same. And
yeah.
yeah, the first time I went to their gym, and I'm like, I'm not the kind of guy who if I lose a fight, I'm like, yeah, fuck you, and
Hmm.
we're enemies. No, I understand it's the sports. There's a winner, there's a loser. Yeah, I'm pissed off, but on myself, not even on him. So I don't have that anger in him. The fight is over. Yeah, we can train and show me what you did to me, and to get so that I can
Yeah.
improve. And yeah, they're nice guys, and we trained together, made pictures and everything. Then after they came to our gym because they knew that in Belgium, like, we're a big team of striking, and the wrestling was there, but the striking was a bit below, and they knew that in our team that's where we're good at. So they changed team and they came to my team, and now they're with me. We support each other. We go to, they were in Vegas with me. They saw my fight live, and now we're like brothers. We're like brothers, and yeah, he's my first loss. He's my first loss.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
he made me stronger. Look how destiny is. I lost to him, but it made me stronger. It made me see things that I didn't see, and now we're helping each other. We're teammates. We're brothers, and yeah. So I think it's a defeat that has to be. It's like it was supposed to be like that so that I could evolve and be a better fighter. So
yeah,
yeah.
man, you definitely shown it, man. I'm gonna keep an eye out for your team, and and uh and watch out for them and see who the prospects are as well. But for yourself, you said you're just ready. You're just waiting for the call. Whenever they call you, short notice, it doesn't matter. Like you could get in there and get work done.
I'm ready, and I always stay ready. So it's not like I'm doing nothing. I'm just resting and eating. Yeah, I'm eating more because now I can eat, but I'm still training. So after I had training this morning. I'm going to train in the evening. I'm staying focused because I know that hell is coming. So we're
Yeah.
preparing for hell. Training the fire, and yeah, I was born for this, and I can wait for my second fight, and I'm just staying ready. And when they call me, I know I will be ready. So
All right, man. Well, when they call you, man, we're gonna do another one of these ahead of your
yeah, of course,
debut.
man. Yes, yes, yes.
It's
With
gonna it's
pleasure,
gonna be
with
a fun
pleasure.
chat. Yeah,
Yes,
definitely. Thank you so much, man, for taking the time today, and
good.
we will catch up again, man, when they announce
Thank you.
your debut.
Yes, thank you for the invitation, and see you next time.